Listen up.
This just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, R. Kelly's sisters have spoken out in defense of R. Kelly. You know, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison for serial sex abuse. And they were on Good Morning Britain. They sat down for an extensive interview. According to R. Kelly's sister Cassandra, she believes that racism has a lot to do with this.
African Americans have always been treated unfairly. And so I think that has a lot to do with it, as well as other factors.
There are, over 70% of the people, of the men of color, have been found guilty, and then they weren't. That don't mean they're guilty. Just because he has been found guilty, that doesn't mean he's guilty.
Do you accept that he's done anything wrong at all?
If he's done anything wrong, none of us are perfect. But as far as the extent of what they're saying, holding someone hostage, and these females were treated like queens, that I don't believe. That doesn't add up.
Now, Lisa Kelly also responded when asked if he had ever been with any underage girls.
Robert does not have to hold anyone hostage. Women come at him because of his status of who he is. You know, you have thousands of women that come at him. Why does he have to hold a few hostage anywhere?
Can you really sit here and say that your brother has not been with underage girls?
Okay, I can say he may have been with younger women, but as far as underage girls, you know, and I stress girls, underage girls, who has seen that?
Well, it was proven in court that he married the singer Aaliyah when she was 15 years old.
I don't know that he married Aaliyah. I don't know that.
Yeah, we won't discuss that.
I'm not going to discuss that.
I thought there was a license. Wasn't there a marriage license or something?
Listen, if they still are saying they don't know, I mean...
But are you supposed to ride for your brother like that? I mean, I don't know. I'm an only child, but if you know, do you still ride?
It's not that they don't know, they don't believe it.
Yeah. All right, now here's what else they had to say about the quote-unquote victims for them.
I believe a lot of the alleged victims are bitter.
You weren't there in that house.
Yeah, but what about the ones that were there?
Crimes were being committed.
Well, why weren't the witnesses called? The people that said, okay, whenever they were asked to write statements, why weren't they ever called back? What about the people that actually said, no, I've never seen that?
A lot of people may say you're delusional.
Well, that's them. A lot of people that's saying I'm delusional, they haven't been where we are. They haven't spoken to him.
But can you acknowledge the victims?
I'm not going to acknowledge something that I don't have the proof of. If there's a victim, I will acknowledge. But from what I've seen in court and from what I've studied and from what I've read, the only victim I've seen that's been stolen from, lied on, is Robert.
Ooh, all right. Well, those are his sisters, Cassandra, Teresa, and Lisa Kelly. As you know, R. Kelly was moved from New York to Chicago. He'll face 4 counts there of the production of child pornography, 5 counts of child sex trafficking, 3 counts of receipt of child pornography, and 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the United States. All right, and also Beyonce, we spoke about this earlier. Her Renaissance album leaked 2 days early, and the Beehive is upset.
How do albums still leak in 2022?
Well, what happened was it came out in France. They put it in the stores 2 days earlier than they were supposed to. So that's how it really happened. It was for sale in France 2 days prior to the actual release date, because, you know, the stores get it first, and then they're not supposed to put it out until the day it comes out. And so they did say from the Beehive, they have some rules. A true Beehive member respects people's hard work, awaits the album with patience, avoids and reports any kind of leaked audio visuals, has a huge sense of responsibility, and devotedly loves and supports Queen Bee. So anybody who has it, they do not want you to post that. But they are going to be doing all of these listening parties around the world ahead of the album release. So actually, that's today. They're going to be having different international releases for the listening parties for the album. So you can, I guess there were some places that you could go and be there in person, like in France for the release party of the album. But the other places where the release parties are for Club Renaissance are going to be in Paris, Berlin, Amsterdam, Belgium. They said more locations are expected to be announced, and that's going to be tonight.
Well, I must say, you know, I'm a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey Knowles Carter. I have to say, Beyonce deserved that, because there's no way France should have got that album before Houston.
Yeah, no, you're right. And you missed it earlier, Charlamagne, but I was saying that I've never got so many phone calls from executives saying, you, not even like don't play it, you better not play that record on air. You better not play it on your Instagram. will get sued. Yeah, absolutely.
You a mixtape DJ and you listen to people not telling you to play unreleased records? Man, you really lost it. You done got so soft. Remember, that's how you got on. Remember that. If you ever forget who you are.
Push me. I'll play it right now. Push me.
You wouldn't dare.
Push me.
You wouldn't dare. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo, you wouldn't dare.
All right.
You don't have the cojones.
I double dog dare you to play a Beyonce record on this radio this morning.
I say no more. All right.
No.
He's gonna play a single.
Let me say this right. Any record other than Break My Soul, I double dog dare you to play a record off Renaissance that's not Break My Soul. I double dog dare you. You don't got it in you. You ain't gonna put your tongue on this pole in this cold weather. I'm sorry.
You have Donkey Today up next, sir?
About Christmas Story.
I don't know what poll you're thinking about, but
I don't know
Donkey
about
Today up
Christmas
next,
Story,
sir?
you uncultured swine.
I do, but never know with you.
It's a double donkey today, okay? And the double donkey is going to the Central Funeral Home of New Jersey and a woman in North Carolina named Christy Jones. Today, the moral of the story is measure twice, cut once. We'll talk about it.
All right, so Donkey Today is up next. Eddie, take the handcuffs off. Let me play it, Eddie.
Oh, no. What power Eddie got in this situation?
They called Eddie to tell him.
You shouldn't. First of all, no executive should have to call you to tell you that. You shouldn't do it just because it's the right thing to do.
Envy's used to just doing what he wants.
Yeah, he's a mixtape DJ. It's in his blood.
That's correct. But Eddie was the first person to call me. But anyway, Donkey Today's up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.